We will be doing some lure fishing too, but we'll start with live bait. This is a pretty good spot. We can use the eagle eye. You can use it or not. That's up to you if you want to use it or not. It is part of the game, so you can use it. Well, let's just go ahead and start fishing. I can't get the eagle eye to work at the moment, so I can back up because I'm using a VR headset. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. I have issues with my Oculus also. And we're going to act like our level 12 is actually level 6. And the main thing is catch fish. You need the money. You need the dollars where you can upgrade your equipment. Because by the time we get to Pinellas Bay, you're going to need better equipment, because this equipment we have right now is not going to work for ocean fish. So we have a striped bass and we have level 6 equipment, and we should not have any problems at all. That's even a new record for the beginnings. We keep we sell everything because you need the money. Okay. Now, of course, I have a lot more money because I was trying to keep Betty Lake Winter from breaking me off. Well, that didn't work, so we've gone to the next one where we're acting as if we're only level 6. And we're not going to go overboard on buying things. So I want it to be more realistic for you. And the next lake we'll go to level 7. The next one after that, level 8. So we're looking at as if we moved up a level for each lake. We have caught a striped bass. It would be nice to catch one of the others, but you keep all the fish that you can catch. Another striped bass. So they're kind of dominant right now. But you could sit here and you could just catch fish and gain levels and gain monies. And see, that was $32. This is all paying for your bait and future expansion and those types of things. It's almost 4.5 pounds. The key is learning your controllers. I'm using the Logitech. Let me look at it. The Logitech F310 with a switch on the back set to X, and an Oculus Rift S headset, VR headset, and it works great. This all works great. I had some trouble with previous controllers, but this F310 is awesome. I think I paid $13 or $14, and it's been a great controller. So I highly recommend it, and it's made by Logitech. I got it on eBay. So Amazon, eBay, you can probably get it for a really good price. But it works good for me. I don't like the controllers with the Oculus. I like this Logitech gamepad much better. It's always a personal preference, but learn your controller. Whatever controller you decide to go with, learn that controller. It makes your life much easier when you play. I suggest that you watch the series The Fish. We have completed the fish series. We've caught one fish from every body of water. So I suggest you watch that. If you're having trouble with a certain fish, watch that episode for that fish at that body of water, because I show you how to catch it and what we caught it on. Every fish. And you can just sit here and make money and make your level all day long. I think just on striped bass, it looks like. So, and my controller keeps moving me backwards, but that's okay. But the main thing in the beginnings is just making money and better equipment. That's what it's all about. So if it's on striped bass, fine. You know, you can do that. Your first time through, you're just trying to catch fish so you can make money and buy better equipment. That's what you're trying to do. Like I said, we're at level 12 right now because we were trying to get through Betty Lake Winter, but that didn't work out. So we're at Powell Lake. So just catch fish. Keep the money, or sell the fish to make money so you can buy better equipment. Better rod, better reel, better line. Just keep growing it. And this is a black crappie. So that's kind of cool. Got something different. But Ultimate Fishing Simulator is a really fun simulator. If you look at my playlist, I play 2 games right now. Ultimate Fishing Simulator and Elite Dangerous. I don't know why my controller is going backwards, but go ahead and sell it and scoot back up. So I don't know what's going on, but it's not keeping us from fishing or from recording. So let's check my recording, make sure it's working. Let's go back and see about a lure. What might work for us? Let's get rid of the bobber, get rid of the bait. See what kind of baits we can use, or lures, excuse me. So we'll try some of them. We don't have one of these. We'll go ahead and buy 2. We'll equip. We have it as a 4. Let's go to a number 2. Resume. We throw it out there. We make our speed the slowest. And sometimes I'll let it drop and then pick up again. It's not wobbling enough. But we have a fish coming. We do have a fish coming. And he gets it. Okay, we're going to catch one on a lure. Same thing, it's pretty easy. It's just a lot of fun to be able to catch fish on lures or on bait. And yeah, it's all, at the moment, it's all striped bass, but this was almost an 8.5 pound. Of course, we sell it. We don't release it because we need the funds, need the bait, all that kind of stuff. So. But it's probably getting easier for you now because you're starting to understand what's going on. And let's see, I like starting out at the slowest. It's not wobbling that much, but it didn't keep us from catching one. I'll usually stop reeling to let it drop a little bit, and here comes another fish. And we're dropping. And we pick up again. And we're going to drop. And it's a black crappie. A little bitty one, but it's one. Lots of fun. It's all about the fun. So everything's working at Powell Lake. It's all good. And we'll probably try some catfishing. Isn't that cool? That's just a lot of fun. Even though it's a little bitty 0.68 of a pound and only pays $5, hey, it's just a whole lot of fun. I suggest it to everybody. It is just a lot of fun. Okay, so let's get rid of our lure because that worked. Let's get to our floats. We'll just go with a basic float. That's fine. We have one, so equip. And we're going to go with a small hook because I'd like to try to catch like brim, something like that. Equip. Not a big one, just a small one. Okay. And for baits, just a fly. Let's just take the basic. We have plenty. And that'll work. Resume. Just going to use a fly and see if we can catch something small. Because we were catching bigger things earlier. Catch some small things like a brim, like a bluegill, or a small black crappie, something like that. We want to do a little bit of everything. That was either a black crappie or a brim. It kind of looked like a bluegill. Just like the fish are a little bit larger. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a black bass. It's largemouth bass. So how do you like that on a fly? See, that's a lot of fun too. Just a little bitty one. That's kind of what we're trying to catch, is just something little. Okay, now and if you want to dry the boat, you can dry the boat. It's pretty easy. That's the thing, I just want to show you at each lake kind of how to do the basics. Oh, we haven't turned on the skill level. Okay, we can fix that. You have to turn on the skill levels. Use boat. Unlock. Oh, hunter vision. There it is. Unlock. Okay. Now we can use hunter vision. Let's see if we can find some catfish before we use the boat. That's fine. And just go forward. You can rise up. I like rising up where I can see everything. And you've got a depth finder or graphs. Well, it's more of a just a ping thing that lets you know where there might be fish. Okay. Let's see if there's any fish out here. Yep, there's some fish. There's not a lot of fish out here. Right off of this point. Okay. Okay. To see, as I mentioned before, if you want to see different types of fish caught, check out the fish series on my videos. So if you scroll down below this video to the far left, you'll see my YouTube channel name, GFM_RDG. Go there and look at the playlist, The Fish. And then you can look up Powell Lake and each type of fish. You can see how I caught each type of fish here at Powell Lake. So that's a good way. If there's a certain fish you would like to see caught. To the bottom of the video to the right, you'll see how to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'd really appreciate it if you would do that. But they're not biting real fast from the boat. And when I come here, I usually just come to this side and I just fish in this area because there's usually always fish right here, so I can always catch something. And when it's slow, just exit completely out sometimes and come back, and sometimes it'll pick up a little bit. Yep, we got a bite. We got a bite. We weren't even looking at him. And it doesn't surprise me that it's a striped bass. They're the dominant one right now. Over 10 pounds, new record for us. So they're hitting. I want to thank you for watching this ultimate fishing simulator, The Beginnings, at Powell Lake. So what we're doing is trying to catch as many fish as possible, and it seems like the striped bass it's been hitting the most. But because we need dollars to buy more equipment and bait and things like that, it's not too bad. This is a 9-pound striped bass. We caught him on a number 2 hook and a maggot, and it pays $64. So this seems to be a really nice area when I have fished here for catching fish. Trying to catch some of the bluegill and like a smallmouth bass. We have tried several times to catch the catfish. In my series, The Fish, there's 3 lakes where the channel catfish comes up, and we've shown that we can catch them at all 3 lakes, including Powell, but they've been a little picky. Even the baits that are listed as channel cat baits, they've been reluctant to hit the bait. So check out the other 3 videos that I have on catching channel catfish under the playlist Ultimate Fishing Simulator, The Fish. There's another little black crappie. He is a little one, about a half a pounder. But we're using different bait sizes to try to attract some of the other fish. We have caught a black crappie. We have caught a largemouth bass. We have caught the striped bass. And you do see I'm at level 12, but if you watch the beginnings, part 4, you will find out that we were trying to get through or be able to fish at Betty Lake Winter. And that's why we caught so many. At regular Betty Lake. But then I used my maxed out equipment from the Fish series, and it didn't make any difference. A 2.5 pound black crappie. Pays 20. So we're using level 6 equipment to make it a little bit more realistic for you. So if you want to catch up to level 12, that's great. We will go from level to level on each lake for a little while. But the fun is the fishing. And so we're catching as many fish as we can catch before we move on to the next lake. And if your version of the Ultimate Fishing Simulator will work at Betty Lake Winter, then that's super. It has worked in the past for me, where they didn't break me off every time I hung one. But this time, even with max equipment, with over 100-pound test, even the smallest fish are breaking it off for some reason. So I'm not sure why, so we had to skip Betty Lake Winter for now. Okay, we'll go with a larger hook. See what we can catch. Use a 2/0 hook and a leech. And if you watch the whole video, you will see that we did use a lure and caught a few on a lure also. And as a supplement, use the Ultimate Fishing Simulator, the Fish Series, where we caught one type of fish from every body of water. And we've completed that. So please watch those. From Betty Lake all the way through the Amazon River. And even Pinus Bay Ocean, or Pinus Ocean, where we caught black marlin. But striped bass have bit the hook more than anything else, but it does pay good. So that's not all bad. It's all for the fun. And it is fun to catch them. So we just keep catching them. Just wanted to get a decent variety. But using a maggot or a leech or cut bait, you know, we can catch most of them. I've had a little bit of trouble with the catfish for some reason, but I do have 3 videos on catching channel catfish, including here at Powell Lake, so check out that video. And please check out the next part of this series when we go to the next lake. And sometimes it's quicker to sometimes you can, as soon as they bite, you can jerk it and they'll be fine. Other times you gotta almost give them 3 seconds. So until we get our next bite, if you'll look to the bottom right of the video and press that subscribe button, it'd really help me out. And underneath the video to the left, you will see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where you'll find over 380 additional videos, including the fish series. And if you miss parts of the beginnings, you can go back and watch those. Trying to give them a little more time. And that's almost a 6.5 pound striped bass, and we make 44 off of that one. But this is the day of the striped bass. We've caught more striped bass in this part than anything else, any other fish. So, but until next time, when we go to the next lake for the beginnings, I really appreciate you watching, and hopefully you'll press that subscribe button in the bottom right. Check out my YouTube channel. And I really appreciate it that you come along, and hope to see you again. Goodbye.